team that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilkerson. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Giants! Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't?
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 41, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. In motion, the tight end. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now it's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The trick play works. He's got the first. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Wilkerson has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Bellinger, 70 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Wilson. Out right, he's got Rucker. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Okay, great.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson going to keep it on the option.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Room here to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
And they'll get this down to the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Throwing to start the drive. Wilkerson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Right.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
To throw on 2nd down, Wilkerson. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Wilkerson. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 3rd down, a field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just don't really know. Our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Wilkerson.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 9. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Wilkerson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jermaine Johnson
Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Wilkerson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there. They've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in.
This offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sauce Gardner. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilkerson gonna let one fly for Robinson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heel.
He rifles one that's intercepted. I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st and 10, Wilkerson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Wilson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd down and goal. Wilson eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 8 yards out. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Ready, set.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Throwing to start the drive. Wilkerson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Off play action. Wilkerson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilkerson throwing deep for Galladay. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
That's caught by Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. One last shot for Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this in.